the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on.
Now, faking the give. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
To the sideline, nice job. They pull that one in, but that is still well short of a 1st down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score! Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. 19 right.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
They send the receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
He's a gain of 6. And that's 3rd down.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the Cardinals' 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. But they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Going for it all. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have it.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Go street. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
60 Vikings, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Rams first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Downfield by Hunter. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We are through one. 12-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready? Say, hey! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Fred Warner. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
19 Lions. Hey, motion. Steady.
Back to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
It's a turnover on
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down.
Out to his right. Now he'll run it. Carry that ball loosely, and it is out. The Rams have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
First down.
A gain there of 15. First down, L.A.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Rolling to the left. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a give up the middle. And to pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cowboy 80.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's taken in. Oh! He's going to have the Rams first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
First down. First and 10 on the 13-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7.
Net.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams have cut the deficit to 5.
Cardinals 12. Rams 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Warriors 70. Ready, go.
They'll begin here on the ground. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Throwing now from the gun. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second reads, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Now inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Let's go now.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Come on. Set. Ready, ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His 50th reception on the season. And he's got a first down to go with it. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready. Ready.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set.
They'll go with him again. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. 3rd and goal.
Like 65 cat. 65 cat. Go.
Escaping to his left. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hey. 19 Tiger. Let go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, L.A. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Aubrey now for the extra point. got it. And the Rams are back within 6.
That's the score. Cardinals 20. Rams 14.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Travel start on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it gets up a first down after a gain of 7. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Moving to his right, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to run it. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Shot 60, shot 60. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
That's good. Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
77. Hurt. 65 catch. Ready.
Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. He gets 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Let's go now. Just capture 11. Capture 11.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. That's a gain of 19, and a very quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
There he goes again, and he will score again. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having the day. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This is fielded inside the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They'll stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short, and for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Goes down to his left. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
Cardinals will line up for the 2.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he will get into the end zone and put the lead up by 2 more.
36.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. What to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's a run going left. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He gets free, and he's into the end zone yet again. A down ran. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for one, make it a one-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On the set. 7.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
It's a gain of 6.
Up the middle they go. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 8.
It's second and 8.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. What can they do here on third down and 7? Back to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. To the air now on first and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up second down.
19 Wyatt.
Rangers man can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he is very close to the first down. But high ball, he is shy of it. They say it's 4th and inches. He'll try to run for it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. They'll try to do it with the screen. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. They'll return this from the 11. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Moving left, and he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick slap. He's got Hunter. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Cowboy!
I'll give on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? Ready? Crackle 80. Cooper 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Sauce Gardner. And a solid return as he gets